Bill Shakespeare Project presents This Week in Shakespeare for the week ending Monday, October the 22nd, 2018. Hola, Bardophiles. I'm Bill, and welcome to the 217th episode of This Week in Shakespeare, a video release brought to you by the Bill Shakespeare Project. Now, this is our weekly opportunity to let you know about the latest and greatest in Willie Shakespeare headlines coming at you every Tuesday, because, well, Tuesday is News Day. The goal here is to hit you with a quick blast, no more than 10 minutes tops, of Bard-related news. Plus, we'll try to serve up some historical dates for what were the past 7 days of the year. So, this week's news stories included WBUR covered the upcoming opening at Actors Shakespeare Project of a translated version of Macbeth that was commissioned as part of the Oregon Shakespeare Festival's Play On initiative, as well as some of the pushback they're getting from Boston area traditionalists. And speaking of the OSF, KDRV Television in Portland covered the passing of Microsoft co-founder and Shakespeare enthusiast and OSF major donor Paul Allen early last week. Pop Matters ran an interesting piece linking the relatively obscure Shakespeare play Troilus and Cressida and the current American foreign policy, and what the author calls Trump's ugly rhetoric. It's a fascinating article. The Daily Mail was one of many media outlets to cover the story of a new Lambda poll that finds that only 1 in 3 British teens could identify Shakespeare as a playwright. Eesh. The Riverfront Times reviewed The Tempest by St. Louis Shakespeare, running in Missouri through last weekend, calling the gender-swapped production truly magical. And finally, What's on Stage reviewed the Royal Shakespeare's Company new production of Troilus and Cressida, running through November 17th in Stratford-upon-Avon, giving the show 4 of 5 stars and calling it a hugely entertaining and engrossing 3-hour watch. Now let's take a look back on the last 7 days and how they relate to Shakespearean history, both his and the history in his plays. On October the 16th, 1430, James II of Scotland was born. James II was the great-great-great-grandfather of James VI of Scotland, who also happened to be James I of England. On October 17th, 1346, the Battle of Neville's Cross took place. During the 100 Years' War with France, Scotland, who had been allied with the French, invaded England and was routed. The Scottish King David II was captured by English forces. This event is referenced in Henry V. On October 18th, 1470, John Tiptoft, 1st Earl of Worcester and supporter of the Yorkists, was executed by Lancastrians. Why? Well, other than fighting for the other rose in the Wars of the Roses, Tiptoft had, through a reputation for cruelty and torture, earned the nickname the Butcher of England. Also on October 18th, only this time in 1953, CBS aired a live broadcast of Orson Welles in King Lear. On October 19th, 1216, King John died of an illness during his war with the barons. He was succeeded by his 9-year-old son, Henry III. On October the 20th, 1971, rapper Snoop Dogg was born. He's no Shakespeare, but it was either him or Tom Petty who was born on this date in 1950. On October the 21st, 1422, King Charles VI of France died at the age of 53. King Charles is the defeated king depicted in Henry V. His signing of the Treaty of Troyes in 1420 married off his daughter Catherine to Henry and made Henry his heir as King of France. However, Henry predeceased Charles by 2 months, and Charles's son became Charles VII. On October the 22nd, 1962, at the height of the Cuban Missile Crisis, U.S. President John F. Kennedy announced a naval blockade of Cuba and the American assumption that any attack from Cuba would be seen as an act of war by the Soviet Union. No Shakespearean connection, but it was this kind of historical event that was just in the Bard's wheelhouse. And that was your Week in Shakespeare, brought to you by the Bill Shakespeare Project. Now, if you've enjoyed this news review, tell a friend and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss future news, reviews, and history videos like this one. And for our daily blog and previous Twiz episodes, including links to the news stories we've covered, as well as the real Bill Shakespeare Project podcast, check us out at thebillshakespeareproject.com. And we'll catch you next week.